So what is up, guys? Welcome back to some Marvel Duels. This is going to be another tutorial. Like I said, I kind of want to do a tutorial on all the cards and these universes sets so you guys got a better understanding of the game. We did tackle Spidey, and now we're going to tackle Ironman. So let's begin. So Ironman Model 1, when you upgrade your shop, which you'll see gameplay later for that, you gain +3 armor. And that actually stacks up to 6 armor, so it becomes 9 armor. And then it can become 12 armor. So when he's at 4 stars, obviously the armor boosting goes up every shop upgrade. You just have to play it just right so he gets enough shield for his power to kind of make sense in your battle. Pepper Pots. Once per battle, every time you play a Stark Industry card, you gain 1 battle gem. So anything with the clan tag saying keyword Stark Industries, you'll get +1 gem. And of course, what I like about her is when she stacks, you get 2 gems, and then when she's like fully stacked, you get 4 gems for playing a Stark Industry card. You legit get 4 gems back to actually pay for another big Stark Industry play. Madam Mask, when you upgrade your shop, you gain 2 health. I like that. I'll show you a little combo with that in like the near future. Again, when you upgrade her to 2 stars, it's 4. Then when she's a 4-star, you gain 8 health. That is a lot. So if you legit max her pretty early, you're going to get a lot of health back. Just make sure your field looks nice enough, so when you heal, you have enough time to get more cards in your plays. Card I don't use, give a Stark Industry character +20 power, and defeat them at the start of your next turn. So you're pretty much killing your star card in the end. You're not going to see it anymore. It's gone. So that's like a one-for-all attack. So it's like having that for like final play or something. You're just holding on to it, and when the time is right, you'll start killing your star cards if you needed to. But I don't use it. Too situational. AI, when another friendly Stark Industry character is defeated, you gain 1 battle gem. So there's a reason why this is for supports. You could do a Pepper Pots, this type of play. That way you gain 1 gem. And as long as you're having a nice Stark Industry field, you're going to be able to get a lot of bang for your buck. You'll be gaining more battle gems, and the whole point about the Ironman clan, the Stark Industries, is having a lot of gems to pay for their armor, so you get the best of the effects. So let's get down to our 3s. Ironmonger gets critical hit, and when you play a Stark Industry character, this card gains 1 power. So this guy can stack, which is nice. But I don't usually use him too much because I like to use the other 2 Iron Man suits, the Extremis Armor and the Hydra Armor. Extremis Armor has invocation. So what is invocation? Invocation is an effect that only works once per battle. So per battle means once you play it, this skill is gone until you Starburst him. So the best thing about Extremis Iron, he'll gain 6+ power, and then he'll go up to, when he becomes 4, he gets +12 power. So add that to that 20. He becomes a 32k sack for a battle, and mostly Ironman is for mostly 1 per battle, and that's what pretty much what they're evolved around due to their power creeping. Hydra Armor, he gains 4 power. Again, he gains 8 power when you get him to Starburst 2, so that's 22, and then he turns into a 44 unit when he's Starburst at his final. But there's a combo with this we're going to discuss soon once we get to the 5s. So next we have the Arc Reactor. This does damage equal to your shop level, so your shop level goes up to 6, so you can possibly deal 6 damage, but we don't run that. This one's an interesting one. When you play a Stark Industry character card, give the equipped character +8 power until the end of the next battle. So again, this equipment is kind of like an invocation for your star cards. It only gives like an attacker, as you can see the fist, +3 power. So let's head into our 4s here. One of possibly my favorite Iron Man cards right now is the Superior Iron Man. He, like I said, invocation only happens once this card is played. So when you Starburst him, it kind of restarts itself. So invocation, give all your characters +2 power. Then when he becomes a grade 2, give all your characters +4 power. And then when he becomes 4, you give all your characters +8 power. You think that's not a lot, but it is a big game changer because it is Iron Man. And like I said, there is a combo with these invocation skills. You legit prep before you start Starbursting your characters. Okay, Crimson Dynamo. Once per battle, when you purchase a 6-card, you gain 4 battle gems. I don't use it. Even though it's an epic, I really don't see the use in that too much. Because of the gem sequencing, I don't think I can find use. Alright, War Machine. When you upgrade your shop, you double the armor of this card until the end of the next battle. So with this, when it's when this card gains double more armor, so double more armor is gonna be like, I'm guessing 56 because it says double more. And then there you go, quadruple your armor once he's 4-star and you upgrade your shop, he gets quadruple armor. So whatever 4 times 36 is, it's a lot of armor. It's like 144. So he's a big hefty shield, but certain effects like puncture can get through it and kind of kill him, but that is still a big shield. But I don't run War Machine, not too much to my understanding. He's nice and all, but it's not something like I like to like run in my builds. So I just kind of keep Superior high and just like one of him. I don't like to overshoot it. Suitcase, when you sell a Stark Industry character on your battlefield, you add a Stark Industry character card with a lower cost to your hand. So if you're sacking a 4, you're going to get a 3. If you're sacking a 5, you get a 4, so on and so forth. It's an interesting equipment, but not something I use. I mean, I guess if it's to get your Superior Ironman, I guess, if you were sacking your 5s, but selling these cards is definitely not worth it. Alright, let's talk about the 5s here. So, Prime Armor is what I'm going to like discuss a little bit more in this tutorial. Prime Armor is legit saying when you play a Stark Industry character card, copy that card's invocation skill. Triggers once. Then you can copy that invocation skill twice. So the effect would activate twice for him. And then, pretty much once he's at 4-star, you're legit triggering it 4 times. So what that means is, if you legit Starburst this just right, not only if you got to the point where this is at 4-star and you have Prime Armor and Prime Armor's at 4 stars, you're going to be legit triggering a big power boost to all your characters by, and this does 4-star, you're legit giving your whole front row 32 plus power due to this. And when you play Extremist, you're legit giving Prime Armor critical hit, and he gets even more juice because of it. So it makes him a great unit because of those invocation skills. You legit are stacking him as you play, especially once he's 2-starred. When something triggers twice, that's already good enough for you in the end. Because if you're at Hydra Armor is legit going to give you 32 power, and Prime Armor is just going to keep smacking over your some of your opponent's units. But he is, without a doubt, without some of his help. Stealth Armor is a huge one here for all your Stark Industry units. Plus 7 power. When you Starburst, plus 14. Starburst one more time. All your freaking Ironman units get plus 28 power. That is crazy good. And that powers up him and your invocations. You legit have a lot of juice to work with. And that's what I love about the Silver Centurion armor. Very good for your Iron Man squad. It keeps them juiced up and ready to fight any hard big shield units that you can and smack them. Stealth Armor is a different story for me. I guess if I wanted to go like full invocation and drop the power, I could, but I like this. I like the Superior. Like I said, I do like the Silver Centurion armor better because of the power it gives everyone. But this guy says he gives himself 6 power, and he gets Take Action, so he goes first, and Annihilate, so he attacks the closest opponent. So this kind of is for like those Maverick plays. When he grades up again, he gains plus 12, and when he grades up again, he gets 24. It's an interesting unit, but very situational depending on the build you're trying to go for. I mean, I like Silver, like I said, 28 power to everyone is better than him just getting one effect. But again, you can run Prime Armor and you can run either one of these guys and it wouldn't be so bad. This was just a big help because it gives everybody freaking 28 power, which is great when it's maxed. Whiplash, he has Annihilate, so again, Annihilate is, you attack the nearest opponent. When you sell a Stark Industry character card, this card gains power equal to the power of the card sold until the next battle. So again, it's like another invocation skill, whatever, how much power the Stark Industry character had, that's how much Whiplash will gain, but I don't see you selling your cards as much as long as you got your Iron Man plays out. There's a reason why that's a rare. This being a rare is good because A, this gives you puncture, and what puncture does is it pierces through shield. Puncture is something you do when you're fighting against War Machine, like we said, who gets like this big 114 shield, but if you have puncture, it's going to mean nothing. You're going to swing for a game at that point, and that's when the match is over for that guy, because shielding means nothing. Good for those high-cost shield units, too. Alright, now we're at the 6. So, Iron Man, normal Iron Man. Or Iron Man's a 6 cost. Who wouldn't have thunk it? What he does he takes action in order. So He defeats the opponent first, so he goes first. He defeats the opponent with the lowest power, and then he deals 10 damage to their adjacent character. So that's nice. So when we grade him up, he defeats the opponent with the lowest power. He does 20 damage. And then if you ever get to a chance to 4-star him, he does like he's legit sacking almost like 2 units. That is very interesting if it actually went through, though. Hulkbuster is interesting to me because every time he attacks an opponent with armor, he gains 50% more power. But when you Starburst him, he gains 100% power. And when you Starburst him before, he gets 200% of that shield juice. So every time he attacks a unit that has a shield on it, he gains extra power. So he'll gain half of his juice there. So if he's at 32, he gains half of that, he'll go up to 48. But since it's 100, he goes up to 64. So you can legit boost him with certain cards to get him up to a high number, and once he attacks someone with a shield, his power is going to be like through the roof. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. There's also Repulsor Blast, a really good common, deal 8 damage at the start of the next battle. This one's a good, nice common if you don't have like all the good stuff. It adds a random Stark Industry card to your hand that's a level 2 that you don't already own in your hand, and it comes in as a level 2 so you can use it. That's like a nice little searcher here. This Nanotech Symbiote. At the start of the battle, for each 6-cost card on your battlefield, give the equipped character plus 12 power and armor. So this is an interesting equipment. I don't use it. It's not as good. But I can see some situations with it, just not as much. It says for each 6 card, give the equipped for every 6-cost card on your battlefield, well, there's barely going to be like maybe 1 to 2. So the armor is going to be like 12 and 12, but that isn't going to work so well with some of the units depending on the build. That's more for a defender type deck, but mostly Iron Man, you're legit either smacking with Iron Man normal or you're going to smack Hulkbuster depending if you're going to fight a big shield opponent in the end where you need to juice up. So that is actually Iron Man. I'm not going to go over the passive yet for the superhero characters. That's a different story when we start making deck builds. But I just wanted to do a little tutorial because I haven't done one in a while, and Iron Man was definitely on the agenda today. So thanks for watching, guys. Be good, stay safe, and I'll see y'all for another universe tutorial. Maybe we'll tackle Guardians next. That way we guys get you more situated with the game. Peace out, and thanks for watching.